And I look forward to coming back and reporting success out of those negotiations. Thank you.
Next up, I would like to introduce the borough president. I want to do a special shout out to him too. He's been instrumental over now, it's like 6 or 7 years now, to try to save a little green space in Union Square Park, and I'm very proud to be working with him on that. Mr. Scott Smear.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Jeffrey, for your advocacy. As you can imagine, some of these are uphill struggles, but the magic formula is how communities come together from one tip of Manhattan to the bottom throughout our city to make sure that we create open space in a city that is expecting 1 million new residents to be here in the next 20 years. We simply can't accommodate everybody and give people the quality of life they need and hope for unless we do get to the table. So I want to thank Congresswoman Maloney. I want to thank our great speaker for getting us a meeting. I want to thank Dan Garanik and Dan Court and Jessica Lappin, Senator Serrano, all of us who are working with you to make sure that we can make a successful negotiation. And I also want to thank Related, who I've been speaking to over the last period of time, to say to them that there is an opportunity here to work out a compromise that meets their needs but also meets the needs of the community. And finally, I want to point out that one of the great aspects of this neighborhood is how everybody can coexist. We have a senior population that is inspired by the fact that so many families and young children are here. People are not leaving this city to go somewhere else. They want their kids to have this wonderful, diverse New York City education that will prepare them for the future. That's why we've been building schools and working to make sure that quality of life makes it possible for the next generation of New Yorkers to actually stay in this incredible borough. All that is about all of us making sure that we merge the generations and we make sure we give them quality effort. And as you know, under the great leadership of Carol Maloney, we're going to transform this neighborhood by creating the 2nd Avenue subway, but we also have to make sure that as we create big projects, we make sure we protect our store owners, our residents, and the next generation who hopefully will lead us. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you.
Next up, it's a pleasure to introduce Councilmember Dan Garanik, who's been amazing on this issue the last few years. Really been outstanding. Let's go, Dan.
Thank you, Jeff, and I want to recognize your work and the work of Oscar Fernandez and our entire community for everything you have done to bring us to this point. You know, I represent the 4th Council District, and the 4th Council District ranks 51st out of 51 council districts in the city of New York in terms of its open public space. And when we have some, we're not going to let it go that easily. It is a beautiful day out here today. The kids of this neighborhood should be standing inside, enjoying themselves, as opposed to being out here complaining, protesting the loss of a neighborhood park. It is a shame.
Yeah.
We are going to fight for this park, and we will. We have enlisted the help of our great speaker, Christine Quinn, who has now delivered a meeting which we will have this week, and we look forward to our next announcement being inside this park, saying it will be. We know that where there is a will, there is a way to get this done, and there is no question that we cannot lose this park. When this deal was done in 1968, everybody recognized the need for open public space. But what has changed since then? More residential development, more people, higher population density, greater need for open public spaces and neighborhood parks just like the one that we are locked out of today. We need to fight to make sure that this park is reopened. So our message to Related today is come to the table. Act in good faith. Work with us find alternatives, we will work with you. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to, what Dan just brought up. Again, in 1968, when they were doing the original urban renewal plan, they recognized that there was no open space. And what has happened since is there have been dozens of buildings built since. Next up, we're very happy to have Council Member Jessica Lappin, who's been also very instrumental in this.
So if you look around us, you'll see that in this neighborhood, skyscrapers are a dime a dozen. But a park like this is rare. This is a jewel. It is a treasure for this community, and we are going to save it. I just wanted to say to all of us who are here, it's working. I know a few weeks ago we were inside, and now we're out here. But look how many more people from the neighborhood are with us. Look at the elected leadership of the city of New York. Here with us and fighting with us. The calls, the emails, the letters, they're working. So we are going to keep it up. And I have no doubt that when you bring people together with a common goal, which is the common good, we're going to get there. Thank you.